today I'm gonna talk about the amazing low power consumption from the 2020 Mac Mini M1 chip. As you can see from this power meter, it is currently consuming at 3.6 watts while idling. And then I'm gonna upgrade the hard drive using the SATA 3 from Titanium Micro using the Hagbis dock USB Type-C with hard drive enclosure to further expand the storage capacity of the Mac Mini. All right, so I'm using a 4K portable 15.6-inch monitor. I'm gonna actually turn it off and shut down the Mac Mini. As you can always keep an eye on the power consumption right there. I'm connected to a kilowatt power meter. Now it's completely off. You will see the the power wattage will keep dropping to 0 when it's not on, and slightly there's a little bit of power draw when standing by for some reason. Maybe the Wi-Fi module is still on to support wake up on Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm going to power it on. And by the way, this monitor can also be powered using the let's see, the Type-C cable. Through that, there's a dual Type-C ports in the back of the Mac Mini, and it will supply power to the monitor, which will add additional like 5 watts. Okay. And for now, I'm not going to connect it to it. I'm going to run the Geekbench and maybe put this Mac Mini to its maximum load and see the power consumption. Again, you can keep an eye on this number. So while idling, it's only around 3 to 5 watts. When browsing the web, it's around 15 watts. And sometimes my monitor flickers because of the poor connectivity from that cable. Okay. So for example, I'm gonna visit Amazon. When browsing the web, it really, as you go through these pages, sometimes jumps to 10 watts. I'm gonna run Geekbench. Don't check. Let's do let's run the CPU benchmark. Keep an eye out here. It's barely hit 8 watts. Amazing. This is absolutely one of the best computer I've ever used. Meanwhile, let's do unboxing of the Enclosure from Hagbis. Let's see, dock that has a SATA 3 enclosure. I'm gonna put this one in. It's from Titanium Micro, 1 TB hard drive, PD 560, 17.6 watts. Yeah, I'm gonna put in the screws later. For now, I think I'm good as is. There's a Type-C Thunderbolt 3 cable, and there are a couple of screws included. You can pick, choose to put it on top of your Mac Mini or let it sit under the Mac Mini. I prefer this setup because sort of like the Mac Mini is floating there. So yeah, it's really cool to look at. Okay, almost hit 20 watts. I'm gonna connect the Mac Mini with the Hagbis dock. Yeah, okay, that's the multi-core score at 7,676, single core at 1,743. Yeah, you guys can check out the comparison sheet with other computers and CPUs. Okay, first of all, let's go to disk utility. I'm also going to test the hard drive speed using the Blackmagic. I'm going to initialize the hard drive. Okay, it is recognized as 1 TB. I'm going to do erase, and I'm going to say it's 1 TB micro. All right, let's do APS format, erase. All right, that's done. And then, immediately followed by this formatting, I'm gonna do the speed test. I'm gonna select target drive. Again, that's the power consumption, along with the dock. The dock, of course, is also powered by this Mac Mini using that USB Type-C. Okay, I'm at 317. So that's the read speed, and that's the write speed, and that's the read speed. That's the final results from this dock at 313 megabytes per second write and a read at 291. I'm gonna eject the dock, the hard drive here. I'm gonna test it using a USB Type A to SATA 3 cable here. See if it makes any difference. And of course, I'm going to connect it via the USB Type A port in the Mac Mini. And it's recognized over there. And we're at 6 watts power consumption. And let's try if the speed will increase by using the Type USB 3 cable. All right, let's do this. Yeah, it is slightly higher. You get a higher speed by using the USB A port with a USB. All right, that is kind of expected. Okay, stop. So we have about 60 megabytes per second more than the dock. Okay, let's eject. Of course, for the convenience, I'm still gonna use the dock at the expense of a lower speed, transfer speed, but that is totally acceptable because I'm gonna use this massive 1 TB for storage, of course. Oh, by the way, and since the power consumption is so low, there's no reason for me to power the portable monitor using a USB Type A here. So let's just use one single cable to power it. One single USB Type C to the back of the Mac Mini, like so. And that's the portable 4K monitor powered by this Mac Mini. We're still at 11.2 watts. That is amazing. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, this power consumption is so much lower than the MacBook Pro 13-inch I got. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's try the internal speed, the internal drive on a Mac Mini. Let's just pick the desktop folder and let's do open and start. We're at 2,100 megabytes per second read. Write, I'm sorry, and the read is 2,974. This is such an amazing result. Yeah, so the Mac Mini is a total beast. I highly recommend it. It's by far the most powerful PC I've ever used, the most powerful Mac I've ever used. absolutely amazing compute benchmark. So no matter how hard I run the Geekbench, it's gonna keep at 17, okay, under 20 watts. And keep in mind that this monitor also draws power from the Mac Mini. All right, thank you very much for watching. 23 watts total with the monitor. The final score of the compute OpenCL score is 19,468